Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Immortal Hunters. Now I watched OTK's Game Expo, I watched Game Fest, I watched Next Fest that continues to go on right now, and without exaggeration probably hundreds of game trailers. So I'm now starting to jump into some of the Action RPG demos, and the first one I played live on stream yesterday on Aaron Action RPG on Twitch is Immortal Hunters. Now the reason why this game piqued my interest is this is a side-scrolling action RPG, and it was actually the UI that got me to jump into this game. The UI shows left and right click, and it shows QWER, and I was like, this is a pretty interesting design. So today I'm going to give you my first impressions on Immortal Hunters. Co-op RPG beat 'em up, people killed the underground god, stole the power and built a civilization ruled by the church, which is served by powerful immortal hunters. Choose your hero, survive the apocalypse, fight, find a reborn god, expose the lies of the Cardinal. And right off the bat, okay, if you are a fan of Darkest Dungeon visual aesthetic, even the damn wagon, that is what this feels like, an action RPG, non-turn-based, side-scrolling ARPG that's built in Darkest Dungeon. And yes, they have a demo out for it right now, which I beat. So let's jump over to gameplay now. We are now logged into Immortal Hunters. Now, since it's a side-scroller, it does use WASD movement, but you don't need the W or the S. So all you're going to use is A and D to move left and right. And when you hit the space bar, you will jump to the other side of the enemy. It actually functions pretty well. And then for your skills, I assign a lot of stuff to my mouse button, but obviously it is QWER. And as you could see, I am playing this on keyboard and mouse. You change directions based upon where you are looking. You've got your left click combo abilities, your right click kick to get enemies off you, and then you've got some skills and different things you can do. Combat feels decent in the game. So let's show off some. I can even throw my hammer at enemies for a little bit of range if I wanted to go that route. Come here. Who else wants some? You? And I know any Darkest Dungeon, right? First thing I noticed. Like, this could be interesting.
Wow, big hunk of a creature. What doesn't he attack? Prepare to die, bastard.
Ooh. Let's dance. Now, obviously, I've already beat the demo, so I feel like I'm actually pretty good at the game at this point. He shouldn't even hit us. And he didn't.
Was he trying to say something? No, I guess.
It's a great question.
These aqueducts used to carry pure water. Luxury by the standards of our religion. Now it's not like that. Aqueducts are destroyed. This place has become a swamp. What is there? Something small. Red. Baby. This...
It was eating a baby. I know, it's brutal. Now, in this game, if you are a fan of the role-playing part of action RPGs, I think you are really going to like this game. Very story-driven, lot of narrative, lot of voice acting, and I think it is done very well. Now, if you are more a fan of the action part of action RPGs, which is builds, character development, itemization, customization, that is where Immortal Hunters left me wanting a lot. So far, I have not seen anything, at least in the demo, that has to do with different skills, different abilities, or drops of any kind, because that doesn't happen. You have your standard skills that are given to you the first second into the game, and when you beat the entire demo, you have those exact same skills. So it definitely is an action RPG. Combat's fun. There's going to be multiple characters to pick from, but this isn't a game where you're going to basically be making builds. Now, let me show off the carriage. Now time to shoot some enemies. So we're in our, what looks like a darkest dungeon carriage. We could shoot. We could add some speed so they can't catch us. We could repair.
Hey, Gwen. I also understand.
Yes, yes,
I know
yes.
you can't.
We want to shoot more. Got a little shield. I think the carriage part is pretty fun. And if the enemies hit you enough, your carriage break down, and then you got to build it and find the pieces. Not that it ever happened to me, you know. Who else wants some? Big boy. So that is the carriage. Now let me show you last part I want to show you. Boss fight. Come here. You didn't know I could throw my hammer, did you? That helps me get some life back. You did not shoot that green stuff at me. Done. It's like Thor when you get your hammer back. All right, everyone, so that's the first impressions video on Immortal Hunters. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. Again, it just piqued my interest when I saw the trailer for it. And I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy this game, especially if you're a fan of story-driven narrative. There is a lot of lore, and you can tell that there is a lot to dig your teeth into for this game. But for me and what I like to play, it is going to be a pass. I don't see myself going back to Immortal Hunter, but just because it's not a game for me does not mean it is not a game for you. It played well, combat was fun, visuals are awesome. I'm a huge fan of Darkest Dungeon. So that's the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you think I've earned it. Check out the Patreon. It is the best way to support into the future. It is the first link in the description. We have game night and movie night coming up for June. And get into the Discord. Close to 4,000 members. If you're a fan of action RPG, it's where you should be. All right, I'm done. Hopefully you're entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.